Have you ever felt like the gun in your hand was fighting you? You pull the trigger, and the recoil hits so hard it nearly knocks you back. A lot of people give up after their very first range day, simply because they can't handle the kick. According to an NRA survey, nearly 30% of new shooters quit after just one visit to the range. But what if I told you there are handguns so smooth, so light on recoil, it feels like firing a laser pointer? Today, we're taking a look at 7 of the lowest recoil pistols on the market in 2025, and they're not as weak as you might think. Some may look like toys, but in the right hands, they could save your life. And the one in the #1 spot? It just might make you question everything you believe about bigger calibers mean more power. Let's get into it. Top 7. Smith & Wesson Equalizer. If you're looking for a pistol that's smooth, powerful, and smart, then the first name you need to know is Smith & Wesson Equalizer. At first glance, it looks like your typical modern compact 9mm. But don't let the looks fool you. The Equalizer inherits everything great from the Shield Easy line, but steps it up in terms of power, features, and shootability. You've got magazine options for 10, 13, or 15 rounds. The slide is ultra-light, easy to rack, even for those with weak hands. The trigger is crisp, responsive, and quick to reset. It comes optics ready with a built-in accessory rail. Just slap on a red dot, and you're good to go. Here's the cool part. It's slightly larger than your average micro-compact, and that extra size helps tame recoil significantly. Some folks even say it shoots softer than the P365, which, let's be honest, SIG fans probably won't love hearing. If you want a pistol that's just big enough, just strong enough, and unexpectedly soft to shoot, the Equalizer deserves a spot on your list. Top 6. Ruger Security 380. A lot of folks have asked me, "Hey man, I'm new to shooting, my hands aren't strong. What should I carry?" And without even thinking, I usually say, Ruger Security 380. Sounds surprising, right? While the whole world seems obsessed with 9mm, this one runs on .380, and that's exactly what makes it smart. You don't have to grit your teeth through recoil to own a solid self-defense handgun. The Security 380 gives you 10 or 15 round mags, bright, easy-to-see sights, an ultra-light slide thanks to Ruger's light rack system. So light, it's like pulling open a drawer. But the best part? It's soft, really soft. Beginners, seniors, or even folks with hand injuries can handle this gun with ease. Now I know what some of you are thinking. .380? Is that really enough to defend yourself? Let's be honest, if you've ever shot this pistol, would you trust it to protect your life? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to hear what you think. Top 5. Kel-Tec PMR 30.22 Magnum. If there's one pistol on the market that'll make you grin and raise an eyebrow at the same time, it's the Kel-Tec PMR 30. 30 rounds. Yep, 30 rounds in a lightweight handgun. It fires .22 Magnum. Light, low recoil, but with a surprisingly loud pop that demands respect. Pick it up and you'll notice how insanely light it is. Just over 15 ounces. Take a few shots, and you'll feel almost no recoil at all. It's accurate, the slide is easy to rack, and the trigger feels like clicking a mouse. I once saw a 68-year-old man shoot the PMR 30 for the first time and laugh like a kid. He said, "It's been years since I had this much fun with a pistol." Of course, opinions are divided. .22 mag is too weak. How can you defend yourself with a tiny round like that? But what about you? Do you think the PMR 30 is just a fun little toy or a serious self-defense option? I want to hear your honest thoughts. Top 4. Walther WMP .22 Magnum. Still chambered in .22 Magnum, but this time, we're talking about a more grown-up option, the Walther WMP. If the PMR 30 is the pistol of fun and boldness, the WMP is all about control, precision, and stability. It's full-sized, holds 15 rounds, has a light
Walther
slide,
P22
and offers Walther's signature
chambered in
ergonomics.
22
Long shooting
rifle.
sessions, no hand fatigue, aiming. Feels like you're running a high-end duty pistol. What I love about the WMP is that it doesn't try too hard. It doesn't scream for attention, but it gives you a real sense of trust and confidence when you shoot it. And here's what I've learned from it. Sometimes, you don't need the biggest or the most powerful gun. You just need one that's good enough and always consistent when it matters most. With the WMP, you're not just shooting, you're learning the value of balance and self-defense. Top 3. Taurus TX22 Compact, .22 LR. Sometimes, what you need isn't the most powerful gun. It's the one that feels like a full-size duty pistol, but is way easier to shoot. That's exactly what the Taurus TX22 Compact brings to the table. It's a .22 LR pistol. Full-sized grip, smooth trigger, and controls that mimic many higher-end carry guns. Here's what makes it stand out. Standard 13+1 capacity. Compatible with the 16-round mag from the full-size TX22. Lightweight slide, crisp trigger, optics ready. Perfect for training or regular carry. And here's the surprising part. Many users report firing over 1,000 rounds through it without cleaning, and it still runs flawlessly. This isn't just a compact .22. It's a lightweight, durable, precision-built shooting machine. Top 2. Smith & Wesson Shield Easy, .380. Some guns aren't built to show off muscle. They're built to solve real problems that many shooters face. That's exactly why the Smith & Wesson Shield Easy was created, especially the .380 version. When it launched in 2018, it made waves among older shooters, women, and first-time gun owners. Why? Because the slide is incredibly easy to rack, the controls are simple, the trigger is smooth, and the recoil? So light, anyone can handle it confidently. You can get it with or without a thumb safety, and there's even a performance center version for those who want something extra refined. For many people, the Shield Easy wasn't just their first handgun. It was the one that made them feel confident for the very first time. And in a world dominated by snappy 9mm pistols, this gun is a calm, steady choice. Built for control, not just combat. Top 1. Ruger MKV 2245 Light. And here it is, our number 1 pick. You might be surprised. You might even disagree. But hear me out. The Ruger MKV 2245 Light. It's a .22 LR pistol, ultra lightweight, insanely accurate, practically zero recoil, and a design that's barely changed over generations. A lot of folks think it's just for plinking, but if you've ever shot one, you'll understand why competitive shooters and firearms instructors use the MKV to train precision reflexes. Red dot ready? Absolutely. Fiber optic sights? Check. Field strip with a single button? Done. And here's the real-world proof. Some people have used the MKV for home defense, and it saved their lives. Not because of power, but because of speed and accuracy. So if you've ever laughed at the idea of a .22 LR topping the list, maybe it's time to rethink what true stopping power really means. As you can see, you don't always need a 9mm or a .45 to defend yourself. Control, speed, accuracy. Sometimes, that's what makes the difference between life and death. Would you rather hit hard and hope to stun your threat, or hit precisely and end the threat fast? What's your choice? As for me, I believe a smart shot always beats a loud one. Now it's your turn to speak up. Would you trust a .22 or a .380 to defend your life? Drop a comment below and let me know which handgun from today's list impressed you the most. If this video gave you a fresh perspective, leave a like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss what's coming next. We've got plenty more to debate.